As neo-Nazis vent their anger against immigrants in Germany, local artists resort to humour as their weapon to battle extremism. A man in America is suing the police, claiming they shot him 5 times for no reason and accuses them of being racially biased. And national football teams will learn their fate for the FIFA World Cup 2018 in Russia. The draw is hours away. It is midday in Moscow on this Saturday. Thanks for joining us here on RT International. We have your latest worldwide headlines. German artists are standing up against what they see as a sharp rise of neo-Nazis in the small town of Freital. Posters like the following have emerged on billboards around town. They denounce the spread of the far-right movement and call for an end to racism. Some even mocked the neo-Nazis, claiming they eat traditional Middle Eastern food in secret, while other pictures condemn their actions, comparing them to animals. Now, the ever-growing number of refugees welcomed by Germany is the main bone of contention for neo-Nazis in the town of Freital. They've repeatedly staged protests outside a planned home for asylum seekers, with some of them ending up in clashes with police, though their demonstrations have been faced off with hundreds of pro-asylum activists. And we spoke to the people behind the billboard campaign about why they decided to battle extremism.
There's a new asylum seeker home. Some few people got really angry about it and really gave some far right-wing slogans, which were a big issue in the German media for a while. There are, of course, many positive reactions on the internet, but I'm not sure about the people of Freital. Of course, supporters of refugees really like that work. If I have any kind of recipe how to reduce right-wing tensions, I would simply do it. But I do not have this recipe. My weapon is humoristic street art, which is what I'm doing. I hope at least to encourage some people to open their mouths.
And the anger of the far right is not only limited to Freital in the east of Germany. Just last month, there was a suspected arson attack on a migrants and refugees center in the western town of Meissen. In fact, over the last year, neo-Nazi groups have actually been on the rise across the country. Well, the story of the artist's posters, not the only case when campaigners have used their wit to confront neo-Nazis. Previously, our websites reported on how one German charity tricked a far-right march, turning it into a fundraiser. You can see what happened next at RT.com. For now, the FIFA World Cup 2018 is set to see its first official event later today, that of the draw. National teams will learn of their opponents for the qualification stage. And despite there still being 3 years to go to the tournament itself, the Cup is already very highly anticipated.
Меня с самого детства футбольный мяч просто настолько захватил. Могли бы мы мечтать о том, что когда-нибудь на нашей российской земле будет проведен такой грандиозный футбольный фестиваль.
Санкт-Петербург! Сочи!
Football, Black Sea, what gonna be better?
Екатеринбург.
Ростов-на-Дону! Волгоград!
Казань.
Самара!
Калининград. Саранск. Welcome to Russia, my friends.
And artist Andrew Farmer is in St. Petersburg for us.
Konstantinovsky Palace in the background here will be the venue for tonight's draw, and that will determine who will play who in the race to reach the finals being held here in Russia in 3 years' time. And we'll see the names of 141 teams pulled out of those big glass bowls, although Russia's name will not be among them as they have automatically qualified as hosts. The Russia striker Alexander Kurzhikov will be an assistant at tonight's draw, and that is quite a privilege for the St. Petersburg native.
I'm feeling happy. I'll be one of those who will represent Russia at the draw. It is great honor. Russia deserves the World Cup, and I think it will be one of the best World Cups ever.
So he's looking forward to it, and so too are the Russia and FIFA presidents, Putin and Blatter. They are due to give opening speeches this evening. Mr. Putin is confident his country can pull off hosting this tournament after the success of the Sochi Winter Olympics. I have to say preparations are well underway. I was lucky enough to get a tour of the new Zenit Arena here in St. Petersburg a couple of days ago. That's one of 12 stadiums that will host matches at the World Cup in the west of Russia, and all of those should be completed within 2 years. And if you are lucky enough to get a ticket to this tournament, you should also receive visa-free travel around the country, and that, we understand, is the first scheme of its kind for any World Cup. So a lot of work has been done, a lot of work still needs to be done, but tonight is definitely a big step forward on the path to Russia 2018.
Yeah, the draw is set to take place at 3 p.m. GMT. We'll give you all the updates as soon as they come in. Well, still to come here on the programme on RT International. From aliens and meteorites to global warming. Well, there are many, many theories as to why giant craters appeared last summer in Siberia. Now an expedition to Russia's north will try to solve the mystery. An RT cruise getting involved. Also, an island in the Caribbean has been dubbed by the media as the brand new Greece. That's after Puerto Rico's debt repayment struggle with America is forcing demonstrations on the streets. For now, though, there has